Hey there, crazy kids! I am the good old gamer, and welcome back to Turning Off My Fan. That's what that beep was. I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but if you heard it, that's what it was. Anyways, we're playing more Bountiful Minecraft. Right here, as you can see, on the world of bountiful goodness! Yeah! And here we are in our humble little abode. Not too much going on now. I thought about what I wanted to do in terms of the ceiling for this place and the flooring, and I thought I'd use the new blocks for both of those. Actually, the polished versions of some of the new blocks. So let's see if I have any of those. I do not. I thought I might have, but I guess I do not. So I will have to find some. I want some of this, which I believe is granite. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But I want some of that block there, which I believe is granite. Or andesite, I don't remember which. And then I want the other one to be the other one, the wider kind. Maybe that one's the granite, I don't remember. But it's this block here, and I'll just dig this here to find out what it is. What is it? Andesite. Okay, so the other one must be granite. I want the granite one, the white one. Because I thought about how it would look. I want the andesite, the gray one, the polished version of it, to go on the floor as kind of like a industrial type floor, cement sort of tiled floor, whatever you want to think of it, marble floor maybe. And I want the white block, which is right over there, to be the ceiling, because the polished version of this block, I wanted to come up with some idea of what it would be, and it looks to me like it would resemble false ceiling tiles, if you know what I'm talking about. Have you guys ever seen those false ceilings where they're these flat panels and they're like perforated? And they use them for false ceilings. Because sometimes in buildings they build, I don't know if they build ceilings too high or they purposely build them higher so they could put piping or venting or whatever on top of it, but then they put a false ceiling in with lights and stuff, kind of like in an office, really. You know, those flat sort of tiles. And I thought that's maybe what that white stuff would look like when it gets polished, because it has all those darker flecks in it, so it looks like it would be a is this a cave? Ooh, it is kind of like a travel hole sort of deal. I'll have to light this up because I'll have to come back later. So yeah, that's what I thought, because I couldn't for the life of me figure out what I would ever use those new white blocks for, because they look kind of, I don't know, to me they look kind of ugly, I guess, in a way. I wouldn't say really ugly, but it looks like they would have so few uses where they would actually look good in a build. I don't know. But I think it would look really, really handy to have that in the what is it? Diorite. So it's not even the granite. Which one's the granite? I think the granite's the red one. The granite must be the red one. I also want to use the granite, but I think I want to use it for more of the either more of the automated farm builds or the I don't know, some of the other bases. I don't think it's going to really fit in our builds that I want to do right now, but it will later. I do like the look of the red one. That's the, out of all the blocks, the new blocks that come in the update, I think that's one of the best ones, is the polished red one, which I think is must be the granite. Ooh, another cave. I do like some of the cave generation that's in the new update, 1.8, because I've seen people like Mindfiend and others play some of the New World Generation. And I need to get out of here because I am not equipped for this. And the New World Generation has cave entrances kind of like that in deserts. And I'm really interested in that because for the longest time, I think probably forever before in Minecraft, in deserts, since they've been around, I don't think they really have had cave entrances. But now they have cave entrances kind of like this, only instead of the stone, at first it's sandstone and sand and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And this guy's hiding from me because he knows that he'll burn if he gets down here. Sorry, my mouse went kind of wonky there for a second. Hey, we got him. I made the mention of, to Mindfiend, of one of his latest videos. He had a stack of leather, and then he went into a cave. And I realize he's not getting iron armor because he wants to save his iron for hoppers and all that stuff for his automated builds, which is cool. I get that, and I'm going to end up doing that in this series too. But I asked him why he wasn't making leather armor because he had a whole stack of leather on him at one point before he went down in the caves. So it was kind of funny to me that he wouldn't use leather armor because that's what I am going to end up using in this series, at least until I get a I don't know, like a hostile mob farm going of some design, because the zombies and the skeletons will sometimes drop armor and you can wear that. Unfortunately, I only got a bone. That kind of sucks. So until that point, I would be using leather armor because I don't want to waste the iron that I end up mining, because I'm going to be using that for hoppers and whatever else iron ends up being used for in these automated builds, pistons and whatever else. So I can understand him not wanting to use iron, but it just seemed kind of funny. And he said he wanted to use leather for books. The first 45 pieces of leather he gets, he wants to use for bookshelves around an enchanting table, which I guess is a fair point. But considering that you can make a cow farm relatively easy, and for the most part pretty quickly in a game if you wanted, I don't think it would be too terrible of an idea to use leather armor. So that is what I'm going to do, because I would like to have armor of some kind. And if I ever get my idea of a zombie pigman farm going, I could potentially have gold armor just for the funsies. Although that would take quite a few zombie pigmen to die in the farm over time to get that, because they only drop gold nuggets. So, and it takes what, 9 gold nuggets to make a single ingot. So that could take a while. But what do I have for leather? I only have 5 pieces of leather off of these cows. I have all this beef, 5 pieces of leather. This is lame sauce. By the way, this area here, I'm not sure if it's actually this area here. There. Somewhere in this stony area right here is going to be what I have deemed a quarry. And it's probably where I'm going to end up doing my mining, just because it's already shaped like a mining area. And I want to see if I can find the place. It must be over that way. But I know here in this stony area that somewhere in here there was a deep pit that I immediately thought looked like a quarry. A natural quarry that I could maybe develop into more of a mine or a man-made sort of quarry. And it would be an ideal place to put a mine. It really would be. It must be the one over here. And zombies. Oh, a baby zombie. I thought it was a regular one for a second. Yeah, you're gonna die. Hurry up, get over here. I wish there was another use for rotten flesh, zombie rotten flesh, other than basically feeding your dogs. So yeah, I think this is going to be my quarry area. It might be right here. No, that's more grassy. It's got to be here in this area. This is going to be what I consider to be a quarry. And I think I'm gonna end up putting my mine in here in the middle somewhere, in the deepest kind of part of it. I think that'll look good. Because I don't know, it's kind of tricky to set up a mine. Oh, and of course it has to rain, because I haven't slept at all in this world yet. Oh, and thundering even, that's great. That's what I want, is lightning-filled creepers. Okay, let's see if we can get home. Oh, my home's right here. That's good. That was lucky. I honestly didn't intend that, but okay. I don't really have a way to sleep and turn off the weather. So instead, let me go to the options, sounds. I'll turn the weather down a little bit. That kind of helps a little bit. Yeah, I didn't really get much for leather. I got 6 pieces there. And I got 2 pieces there. I guess I have enough for a chest plate. If I had one more piece, I'd have enough for a helmet and leggings. I think I'll just save it for now, because I want the full set of armor all at once, so I don't have weird durability issues between all of them. I'll cook up the meat. Like I was saying, I wish there was more of a use for rotten flesh. I know there's a mod out there called Pam's Simple Recipes that allows you to cook rotten flesh into leather, and I think that would be a perfect use for rotten flesh, is to cook it in a furnace and turn it into leather. Because that would be another use for rotten flesh, and it would also potentially mean you wouldn't necessarily have to rely on a cow farm in order to get leather. And since you're more likely to have a zombie farm of some description, or even a general mob farm of some description, you're always going to have rotten flesh, so I don't know, seems like it would be more useful. I don't know if I really want to expand this out too much. I guess I will do one more layer here. I do want to keep this a relatively small building. Because, let's face it, in a base, especially when you're starting out, you don't need a huge base. You really don't. You need enough room for some storage chests and your work area and a bed, if you're lucky enough to get wool from sheep or whatever. Whoa. My blocks are glitching out. Wow. Lightning striking all around. I hope there aren't going to be any super creepers tomorrow morning when I go back out there. That's going to be crazy. I'm not even sure how safe it'll be to go back out there when I don't have a way to sleep and turn off the weather. I don't know. Oh, one other thing I wanted to do. Do I have... I need to get more wood. Oh well, we'll do it later. Another thing I want to do, instead of just torches on the wall, is put torches on a fence. A piece of fence hooked to the wall, because then it would be more like, I don't know, sconces or whatever they're called. I thought that would be pretty cool for lighting. Since we don't have access to glowstone or a pumpkin farm or anything like that, we got to get somehow creative with our lighting, and that seems like it would be some of the most creative. I'm going to put that there for now, because I hear all the enemy sounds around me. I don't know if they're in the walls or above. Probably above, but... Okay, for now, I'm putting up these walls here, and it looks like I'm enclosing the place. But just because I'm enclosing this into a small room doesn't mean I won't expand this later into other rooms if necessary. I just like to have a clearly defined space. I could always carve out doorways and expand from there at later points. Actually, I don't know why my mouse keeps going wonky. But whatever. Yeah, we should be good to go. Also, I wanted to address, I realized in the previous series of videos, last couple videos to start off this world, when I put this glass in here, yes, these are full blocks of glass instead of glass planes, and if I'd have been thinking, I would have used glass panes in some description, because 6 of these blocks would make 16 glass panes, so that's obviously more economical, and they would both serve the same function equally well in terms of windows here. So I do apologize for that. I don't mind the look, actually. It's obviously, if I minded it, I would have ended up turning these into glass panes after I noticed the first block or two I put in. I don't mind the look. I just happened to realize when I was watching the videos back and stuff that yes, these are blocks and not panes. And if I had a Silk Touch pick, I would pick these up and replace these with some panes. But as it is right now, I don't see the point in busting up all of this glass and losing it all just to put panes in there when this works just fine for now. If I'm still at this base, by the time I get a Silk Touch pick, I will hopefully remember to replace it, or you guys will remind me at some point. But anyways, just want to address that. And it is turning daytime, although the weather's still on, so we can't really go back out there yet. So I guess this is a good part to end this video. Good timing. I know we just basically killed a bunch of cows, and I rambled on for a while about the quarry and didn't do a whole lot in this video, but whatever. I had fun. I had fun anyway. We didn't really accomplish too much, but that's okay. I got some more leather, got some more meat, and so we should be good on for food for a while. Now we got all that. Ooh, we got some more experience by cooking. Yay! I'll save about half of that in here, just in case I die or something. And we did get a start on those. Yeah, should be good to go. Next time we will be chopping down trees for more wood, because obviously we are almost out. I think I'm going to get some more birch trees, but I'm also going to go get some oak trees, and I know there's spruce trees around here relatively close, so we're going to go get those. I don't know if there's any other type of trees around, like jungle trees or acacia trees or whatever. But if we happen to see them while we're out doing that other stuff, then by all means we will definitely check that out and get those. So we will have those all ready for our farm. What is that? Oh, that's a skeleton. I could only see the bow there, and I was like, that can't be a tree sapling there. For some reason I thought it was a birch tree sapling for a moment. I didn't see the skeleton because he blended in with the stone. Okay, that's weird. Oh, and before I go, one last little thing. Fun fact. Ever since the mesas have been out as biomes in this game, I've never come across one. Never came across one in Mesacraft, and I haven't come across one since. I hope to come across one in this series at some point, but I haven't yet. So that's just a fun fact to share. Anyways, this video's gone on long enough. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. I am the Good Old Gamer, and this has been Bountiful Minecraft. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.